If you don't already know who we're going to be talking about today, we're going to be talking about one of the most popular and influential superheroes known to mankind. Arguably top 5, arguably top 2, and he's not number 2. And I would gladly take any chance I get to express my appreciation and glaze this man respectfully. So we'll be talking about a Spider-Man game I played on the Wii and recently got the chance to play the PS3 version. With so many Spider-Man games that I enjoyed playing, it was hard to pick one right away for a video, but you already know which one I picked, so I'll see if I'll get to the others, or y'all want to see more Spider-Man content, just let me know. Now, back on track. Let's all just appreciate this beautiful meme and the quick time events because of what happens whenever you miss them. To me, this shit was just purely comical. Like for one, Spider-Man failed to save MJ, and for some odd reason, right after, bro just hits one of these. And I must say, the combat in this game, pure ecstasy. It's combat that lets me do tricks on enemies. I mean, look at me completely styling on these guys. I'm not gonna lie. With how caked up they made Spider-Man in this game, I guarantee you this is what it looks like whenever I fight in New York. And let me just say a few more things about the combat. Each suit has their own fighting style. The red suit has those quick, flashy moves to dish out the damage, and a good variety of them too, which makes it so versatile and fun. And for the black suit, I loved how brutal they made the combat, and it was really good for crowd control because of the tendrils whenever you get to upgrade the suit. As you can see me clearing hordes of symbiotes, you know, all in a day's work. And let's admire these suits, especially the black suit. It's so clean. Look at these Spider-Man pics I took. J. Jonah Jameson would be proud. And speaking of suits, cool fact, having multiple suits was only implemented on the Wii version, giving you suits like the Ben Reilly suit, the Spider-Carnage suit, the Iron Spider, the Mark I Armor Spider-Man suit, the 29 Spider-Man suit, and the Cosmic Spider-Man suit. But the consoles had an ally component where you can call in certain characters to come and help you fight. And I say certain characters because only certain ones come to your aid depending if you've been mostly good or mostly evil. So personally, I feel like the ally component is way better than having extra costumes because it adds more to the good and bad mechanic of the game. And since we're on the subject of characters, let me tell you a few cameos and characters in this game. While you swing around, you'll find cameos on billboards like Iron Man, the Fantastic Four, other characters and groups in Marvel, or even the Great Five Gum. Yes, Five Gum is in here. There's a video that goes more in depth about the cameos as well. I'll leave it in the description below, and I highly recommend it because there's a lot of things that I did not catch. And for the cast of characters that appear in this game, I have to say, I love it. You get typical Spider-Man villains like the Rhino, Kingpin, Vulture, Electro, Black Cat, and that's always a pleasure to have Black Cat in any type of media. And of course, Venom. And other characters Spidey has teamed up with more than a few times in the past. And yes, I called him Spidey, because we're taught like that. Characters like Wolverine and Luke Cage are also in here. But there were some characters I haven't mentioned yet because I was not expecting them in here. Like Black Widow, the Tinkerer, and the most unexpected,
Moon Knight. Hello.
I genuinely like all these characters here, and I really like the interactions when Spider-Man goes up to them. Like with Luke Cage when they had a callback to his old costume. Same with Wolverine. The interactions feel like the characters when they talk. I loved it. Especially with Black Cat. She's just flirting with Spider-Man all the freaking time. Fiending to be webbed up. I'm not even gonna hold you. If I was Spider-Man, I would have folded. Fun fact. The game was originally supposed to be a Marvel Zombies game, but it was redone because it wasn't going anywhere due to story problems. Not sure how many of you already knew that, but that concept would have been sick in my opinion. Now let's get into the game's actual story. Basically, we have a run-in with Venom and some of his symbiote bonds with us. We give him a nice beating, he retreats, and that was the last of him. Wrong. Turns out, he has been infecting all of New York into symbiotes. Just another day in New York, I guess. And I promise you, that dude was not infected. He's just doing New York activities. It becomes too overwhelming for us, so we have to team up with other heroes and unlikely allies to take back the city. Even the citizens are fighting back because every single one is literally strapped up. Every single one. That's pretty much the story, and in regards of it, I personally thought the story was executed pretty well. And it's really cool to see some of the characters got a symbiote version of them too in the game, and new symbiote enemies based on them. One of my favorite ones was Electro's. Look at that. You can't tell me the design is not clean. And let's not stop there. Take a peek at Wolverine's. But nothing will beat my glorious black suit. And I'm so glad they gave us this final boss fight. It looks so peak. Literally wallpaper worthy. And before I forget, there are 4 endings depending on your choices you made along the way. There's the hero ending, anti-hero ending, the villain ending, and finally the anti-villain ending. There's a video that showcases all endings and how to get them. I'll leave it in the description below, and I highly recommend this video. Stellar combat, the wide verse of characters, and this suit. God, I love this suit. Made it for a spectacular experience. Thank you for tuning in to me gogging over this game, and if you haven't already played it, I hope you have a chance in your life to experience it. Thank you.